Hey, Jesse. I didn't know anybody was looking at it. And now I'm like all in, like my face is just right here. I don't know if I should turn it this way, if that helps. Rotate screen. Screen orientation cannot be rotated after the broadcast has begun. Okay, this is the way we are. Hey, Tasha. Okay, I mean, so far, I like this. And, I can actually, it's working. Yeah, I'm on my phone. Can you hear me? Do I sound okay? Cause my other live, it sound like trash. I'm gonna pull it up on my iPad too. Oh, I sound okay. I don't sound muffled because I sound real muffled in that last video. I was like, okay, I cannot get with this. I did buy a microphone, by the way. Nope, it's clear. Yay! Okay, y'all. Went to share ever. Oh, thank you, Jessie. Thank you, ma'am. I'm not. I mean, it looks weird because it's like straight up and down. It's not like wide, but I'm on my phone. I know next time to turn it the other way so that it'll be long ways across the screen. But yes, so. Anybody who wants to, I tried it on my iPad. It didn't work on my iPad. It kept saying that the browser didn't support it for some reason. I needed to download Chrome even though I already have Chrome over there. That's the like main browser that I use. So I'm not sure why it didn't work, but it works on my phone, on my Samsung. I don't know if people who have iPhones will have an issue with it. Ooh, let me turn this burner down before it be melting stuff over here. My pot is not 12 inches. So I just wanted to test this out. Hello, Denise Creations. Denise at Devonishi Creations. I don't know. I probably botched all that. Hi, Denise. Don't pay me no mind. But yeah, I just wanted to test everything out and see if it actually worked after I saw those videos. It was the one, yeah, try it on your iPhone. It's the Prism Live one from the first video I sent. The second video, he named like 3 different ones, but the third one that he listed, he said it's not free anymore. Like if you went down to comments, he said it's not free. But the first 2, I guess, still work. So the first one's Streamlabs, which a lot of people use. I'm pretty sure, I think Nita Fajita uses Streamlabs. That's what her husband said in the video that they did. That they use the Streamlabs. And I like it. You can see everything like right on the screen. You can see all the comments. It has a view for you to see the people watching at the top, but it doesn't. It's not accurate because it says there's 3 people on my iPad watching, but on the phone it says that there are 0. So we know that's not true. Cause y'all here, hey y'all. So I am trying to feed my family. I got phone calls and everything, so I didn't get a chance to get up here. It's 6 o'clock and normally we're eating at 5. So, cause my kid's in bed at 8. I guess so. So I'm making keto chicken and dumplings because we don't eat bread around here. So right now I'm just putting some chicken tenderloins. They're actually frozen, but I'm putting them in a pot of chicken broth, and I'm going to boil them until they're nice and tender. And that will be my stock and everything for the chicken and dumpling. And I'm gonna make a dough for my you got hockey at 7:30. What time is it? Oh, tonight. Oh god. This is why I mean, I know my daughter misses like cheer, but I don't miss being out that late. Like that was when bedtime was really like pushed back because we didn't get done with cheer practice until like 7:45. Like we weren't done, and by the time we got home, it's like 8 o'clock, 8:30. A lot of times they didn't get to eat, like, you know, before we left. So that was a suck part of like sports, is like staying out so late that by the time everybody gets in bed, I mean, still they were probably in bed like 9:30, but my little one, she got to be in bed at 8 o'clock. If she's not in bed at 8, and honestly, she's in her sleep right now. I tried to go and wake her up because it's 6 o'clock here, and if she sleep now, she'll probably wake up when it's bedtime. But that's okay. She's going back to bed at 8. Anyway, I don't care. This is the latest practice. Normally they're 3:30 to 6. Okay, yeah, that's... Who picked that? Who is the coach for that? Because that's just crazy. Sorry if y'all can hear my phone vibrating. Or noises. Yeah, you can hear the noise. I just heard it come through. Ivy! My sister just got on. I'm testing this app because I've been trying to go live, like on my little YouTube channel. My Crafty Creations channel, I went live yesterday to open my big embroidery machine. And apparently if you don't have 1,000 subscribers anymore, you can't go live on your phone. So I wasn't satisfied with that and the quality of my live from yesterday. So I did some digging. So my friend Latasha said, hey, Fee. All of my YouTube sewing sisters are on here. Because we're all on each other's lives all times of night, day and night. Wait, what's the other channel? Because this is the only one I know. Oh, Crafty's Creations is my, and I still do my own nails, but I used to do like, not really tutorials per se, but I was into a lot of stamping plates, which I still have 50 million of them. But so I did reviews of different nail products and stamping plates and just hacks and stuff. And that's how I got the almost 500. I had 500 actually at one point. People dropped off, but that's how I got all the subscribers I have now. Then, and then eventually I kind of got bored of the nail stuff, so I started doing mainly recipes, like keto recipes, after I lost all my weight from keto. So I started posting. I only post like 2, but yeah, 2 videos of, one's a protein waffle, one is a ham recipe. But about 2 years ago I started my Crafty's Creations channel solely to show videos of my cups, because Etsy didn't have a they didn't have a video feature. They have a video feature now, so if you want to post videos of what your product looks like, you can do that now on Etsy. But at the time when I first started Etsy, they didn't have that, so I would link my YouTube channel in the description of my ads, so you could actually see them sparkle. Because as pretty as they are in pictures, they're prettier when you actually see them in motion and they sparkle and stuff like that. So the 100 or so subscribers I got from that was literally people watching that, the 30-second videos of my tumblers move. Honestly, one of my videos has like over 5,000 views, but it's got quite a few dislikes too, because people actually want me to do a tutorial on it. I don't know, we'll see. There's so many tutorials of that technique of putting the air blowing up on the, like this, where the inks blow up on the bottom of the cup. I have a unicorn tumbler that is very popular actually in my shop, and the inks blow up at the bottom of this, but it has a unicorn on the front and then the kid's name on the back. But this is just my logo cup, so it's got my company logo on the front, and then hyperlinks. So what are these called? QR codes to my Etsy shop and my Instagram, and they're scannable too. So if I was out in public, somebody could scan my cup and go to one of my links. So yes, thank you, Jassy. So, but yeah, so Crafty's Creations, It's in the Discord, Jackie. I went live yesterday because my Racoma EM1010 came yesterday. Yay! So I unboxed that and put it together live yesterday. And probably bored y'all in the process, but you know. And the sound was awful. It was terrible. So yeah, it's in little Alessia Co's Discord. Do I do sippy cups? Yes. Actually, I don't keep many in stock. I've never listed them on my website, like on my Etsy for sale. I didn't know if they would be popular or not. I guess they would. I mean, other people sell sippy cups. I have 12-ounce kids cups, but I do have a few sippy cups that I got in on a D-stash. Somebody was selling them on a D-stash, and so I have those. I got them right before I moved here, so I haven't used them or anything yet. That's what I was saying. You said you had, Tasha, you needed a spill-proof sippy cup, and I have like 2. My kids ain't sipping on nothing but regular cups, so they don't need no sippy cup. Oh, you watched me put it together this morning, Denise? That thing was heavy, okay? And like I said, they don't bring that thing off the truck. Like, they bring it off the truck, but they don't bring it in the house. Some people, they were able to convince their peoples to bring it in the house, but nah. Homeboy wasn't bringing nothing. It was hard enough for him to get it off the truck on our big giant hill of a driveway. So he wasn't. I was like, so how does this work? Do you bring it in the house? He's like, no. I said, oh, okay. How am I supposed to get it in the house? But once you break it apart, like I said, you take the shrink wrap off. You take he cut the big zip ties that were around it anyway. Those little, I don't know if they're called zip ties, whatever they're called. He cut those off to get it off the pallet. Anyway, didn't realize how big they are. Like in the pictures, like even in the picture, like in the video as I was showing you guys the machine, it still don't look as big as it really does like in person. It's like huge. Might need a cup for Willow's. Oh, my Willow is this month. Maybe a unicorn or what is Butterbean's Cafe? Message me. I will send Willow a cup. Okay, I will send her a cup. She reminds me of my Piper, so I will definitely do that for her birthday. She'll be turning 4, right? Now I'm just looking. She's a mess. Oh, I know. They're all a hot mess. I posted. Oh, she turned 3. Okay, I thought she was already 3. I thought she was 3 already. I posted pictures of Piper made a huge mess of cornflakes on the floor in here in the dining room, and I nicely went downstairs and got the little small broom and gave it to her so she could sweep the mess up. So she was giving me the side eye, but she got it cleaned up. She swept very well. Mommy is proud of her, big girl. You gonna clean that mess? That stuff was everywhere. One of my church friends, she was like, oh, that poor baby, she ain't mean it. I'm like, oh, I'm sure she didn't, but she still gotta learn. She'll be all right. She's so adorable. Yeah, she is. She still gotta clean that mess up. So I was gonna make my older clean it up at first. She was on class. I was like, you know what? Let me go get this little one and get her in here with this little broom so she can start sweeping this stuff up. So, and she swept it up. I'm proud of her. So she's no good at wanting to clean her room at night. I second that, right? I never noticed you until the machine stand. I was thinking now, how is she going to reach those? Oh, I got the, so I didn't put the thread stand on when I was doing, why does Cotton Eye bowling? Sorry. I didn't put the, it's like a little platen that the thread sits on. So like everything pretty much on the machine is assembled already. It doesn't come with the flat piece where you put the actual hoop on, and it doesn't come with the cap driver on. Like those plates they come with the machine, but they don't come on the machine. So they just come in the box. I haven't screwed them on yet. I have to do that before my training on Friday. But it doesn't also come with the flat platen that the threads sit on. That comes in the box too. So you have to like take an Allen wrench and unscrew 2 little black bolts on the side where the thread stands are, and then pull the thread stand up, holding it while them little cords like dangle from it still. then put the flat platen on top of it and put them back on and screw the things back in. So I didn't want to do that online. I ain't trying to break nothing. And I honestly couldn't remember whether I was supposed to turn the big bolts to the bottom or use the little tiny screws on the side. I did do the pre-training already, and I got all the answers right, but I didn't slept since then. So yeah. But yeah, I figured it out afterwards and got that on. So I still ain't got a whole thing threaded yet. I got like 2 threaded and I stopped because the way the machine is set up, like the thread starts, like thread number 1 starts the back of that platen, and then the one in the front is thread number 2, and then it keeps going like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 until like the 10 over on the other side. So I was like, I want to wait, and I'm gonna put numbers, like vinyl decals of like where the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is on the stand itself, because I feel like that would be easier for me. The numbers are on the front too, and so I guess, you know, if you were looking at the color and looking at the back, you could tell what is what, because that's literally what I'm doing to thread it. It's like looking at what color is what, because even when they're at the top and they go through those little holes to come through the front of the machine, it's just a little confusing. So I figured it was easier to just label what cone is what on the machine itself. They have I don't understand why they have the needles labeled on the front, but not the stand on the back. I think that would just make sense to me. But who am I? Not a machine designer, apparently. So yes, but no, Denise, I never really. This is my first live on this channel, and yesterday was my first live on my Crafties channel. So I'm not normally active too much on YouTube like I used to be in years past, mainly because I'm lazy. And it's just not really lazy, but I'm just busy, honestly. Between kids and work and business, and when the world was open, church, like I'm active volunteer at church, so I volunteered every Sunday, and I'm in the audio booth every Sunday or even Monday sometimes, when we would do training, when our praise and worship team would practice. So yeah, I was just too busy. I think my last video on here for nails was when we moved into our old house, and I just showed it like a tour of my craft room. Did you decide to be like a rep for Racoma, or did you just buy it? I just bought it. I felt so slow looking for the other thing. Oh no. Don't feel slow, it's okay. No, I just bought it, Tasha. I talked about it in the other video. I was going to get, is it Jazzy or Jassy? Like, is it like J-A-Z-Z-Y? Is it pronounced like that? Oh, okay. Tasha she corrected herself. I was looking at a Melco. I talked to Todd, Angela's rep, for those who don't know, who may be on here. You should start a cooking channel here. Well, that's what I was doing. That's what I'm trying to do for you. Like, I want to do like my lifestyle stuff here, like on this channel, and then all of my like crafty stuff. That's what I'm trying to keep them like separate. Do my crafty stuff on my Crafty Creations channel, and do like my cooking or just life in general. Because, you know, me and my sister, because like I said, Felicia is my sister, so we actually came up with this channel name while I was at work, because originally this channel was called Crafty's Nails when I was doing nails, but I'm not doing that much anymore. Like I said, I do my nails because they got to be done, because ain't nobody got time for that. But other than that, not for anyone else's enjoyment anymore. Like, I mean, I did my nails for everything, for every holiday, for every season, back to school nails. Me and my sister went to BeautyCon one year, so I had like a whole full set of BeautyCon nails. So, but this can be a lifestyle channel. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm like, this be my lifestyle channel. But I was at work and I was trying to think of a channel name to change this channel to, and somebody called me and I said, "This is Ashley," and I was like, "That's it. I like that." Like, this is Ashley, but there's other people whose channels is this is Ashley, so that's where the XO. That's why the XO is there. I do other people's nails every now and then, and I have a nail area, but barely go in. No, I know I go in my nail area like every at least every 2 weeks. I've just recently moved to dip powders. I never really, I mean, honestly, I dipped like my nails long before it was a thing. I used to use acrylic powder and gel polish and build my nails up that way to strengthen my nails. So my nails are very weak. They've always been weak, even before any enhancements. I used to always bite my nails with a nail biter for years. I didn't stop biting my nails until I got married. Literally, I wanted to grow my nails out so I could actually have an overlay for my wedding instead of extensions. That was like my sole purpose of growing my nails out. But other than that, I never, I bit my nails constantly. So, but yeah, I used to use the acrylic powder and the dip powder. I mean, in the gel polish, which you still can do, and people still do it. And that was around well before like dip powder was a thing. So you'll have to keep me posted on how you like it. I did a comparison on them a while back, and it seemed like you get more for your money with Racoma. And I don't know anyone that has one. Embroidery Nurse has one, but it's on loan for her. Like little Alessia Co., I used her link to get my embroidery machine. So if you want to get one, use little Alessia Co.'s affiliate code to get one. It's in the Discord. But yeah, like I said, I call Todd, and it's a nice machine. Don't get me wrong. I have a Janome. It has auto tension, so I like the idea of auto tension, but it doesn't really come with anything. It's already $14,000. I was gonna get actually, you get a discount if you use Angela's code though. Like if you go through Angela, you tell him you're going because of Angela, you contact Todd, he knows you're coming from Angela. And I think it was like 12, 13, something like that, special that he had. But for like the machine itself, if you were getting it without anything, it's like $14,000, and it don't come with like nothing. It comes with the machine. So, and it was just the financing, really. Like, I like payments, I'm sorry. And it was the financing that got me, like I said yesterday, they tell you several different prices, like several different credit scores. Like, you know, say they tell me, oh, you got to have a 625, and, you know, oh, you got like a 623, but you got to have a 625. That sound you made sounded like Mario. It's Sonic. It's my text. My mom sent me a text message. A picture of all the snow. Latasha in Hagerstown. She got 10 inches in Hagerstown yesterday. Or like for the past few days of snow. 10 inches of snow. And there she goes again. She sent me another one. And she said it was another town of her around, like near her, that got like 20 inches. So, but yeah. They like I said, they would say, you know, oh, you got like a 623. I'm just like making up numbers, and you need like a 625 to get in-house financing. So you can't get in-house financing, but we have third-party financing through ClickLease. Okay, well, ClickLease wants a $500 deposit, and it's gonna be like almost $500 a month for your monthly payment for, you know, 6 years or whatever, because you're paying interest, like tons of interest. And I was like, no. And on top of that, they want to log into your bank account, like physically log into your bank account to see your money. And I'm like, I done bought whole cars that cost almost $30,000, and ain't nobody asked me to log into my bank account to see my money. So no, we're not doing that one. I was thinking about going to my credit union and getting like the money to do it, because like I said, I was gonna buy a refurbished one, because I ain't no shame in my game. I don't have a problem buying used, and it's just like a car. It depreciates as soon as you get it, so why not buy a used one? And so, and it was only $9,000 for the used one, and they still wanted $400, almost $500, it was like $458, something like that, almost $500 a month, plus a $400 deposit. Now later on, like I said, right after that, I had to end up going through this whole process to get my now new house. So I stopped everything anyway. But other people in the group, in the Facebook group, like Angela has a Facebook group, so we're all in that group together too. So other people had asked about the in-house financing through Melco. They said that they reached out. They had a 700 and some change score and was told the exact same thing, that oh, you got a 700, but you really need like a 750. I'm like, well, how they tell one person needs a 650 or 625, but then they tell you need a 750? It's like, it's a different, everybody and other people commented the same thing. Everybody was a different number what they said you needed for in-house financing. And nobody, from what I've seen in the group, nobody has gotten in-house financing. Nobody. Like, they tell you a different number for every person. And so they automatically push you over to ClickLease, which, honestly, if you can't get enough financing through Racoma uses ClickLease as well, but I was able to get everything through Synchrony. So, but they do that too. So ClickLease is supposed to be like, it's supposed to tax your actual business, but they don't ask for your business, tax ID number in order to do it. They still want your social security number. So no. And my personal bank account. No. So yeah, I mean, well, Jazzy, if you want your Racoma, Angela put hers on a credit card, like her husband's credit card. She used her husband's credit card and bought her Racoma, her Melco with her husband's credit card. And honestly, all her machines, she bought on credit cards. She didn't use financing for them. So if you have a credit card, or you can get a credit card for that price, you can do it that way. Jesus wants you to get a Racoma. Yes, Jesus wants you to get a Racoma. Don't forget to use the little Alessia Coast affiliate link when you get it. But you get everything, honestly. And my monthly payment's like $128. It's not bad. It's interest free. No interest. That was including shipping. Which is not, which is like $500 to $800 depending on like wherever you live. So it was including shipping. You can't beat that. It came with 2 cap drivers. Well, one cap driver, the cap mount, and a cap frame, like 2 cap frames. So you can hoop 2 hats at one time. It came with a whole set of hoops, and then I bought the 8x10, the 8-in-1 hoop. 8-in-1 hoop separate, which was like $249, but you get 8 hoops. Unlike like Mighty Hoop, where you only getting 1 hoop for like $200, So, and it's flat, so it's easier for you to do sleeves, pockets, book bags, stuff like that. So shoes, I think people said it's easy for you. Like if you did Converses, you could lay it on that 8-in-1 hoop. The dog tags, I know a lot of people do like the dog collars. You can lay them on the 8-in-1 hoop too with the sticky stabilizer. So yeah, 8 hoops for $200 ain't bad. But yeah, and the Synchrony account that you get through Racoma is it is a card. They literally, and I wasn't expecting that, they physically send you a card in the mail. So even after you pay your Racoma off, you want to go buy another Racoma or another machine, any place that takes that Sewing and More credit card, you can use that Sewing and More credit card to buy another machine if you wanted to, like after, for me, personally, after I pay off my machine, But Racoma, it is definitely, this is raw and uncut. Because Melco is not worth it for me. Definitely not for some years. Yeah, all of it came with it, Denise. All of that came with the machine. And my machine was like 900, like, 9,100 and some change. Something like that. And it came with, that was including shipping. That was including the hoops from a, what was it, like a 2x4 up to an 8x12. And the 2 cap drivers, the stand, because a lot of machines don't come with the stand. Like you get them brother machines and you pay like $13,000 and they only come with a stand. You still gotta buy, you still gotta pay another $800 for a stand. This came with the stand, everything. Oh, thank you. Go watch my unboxing. The sound quality was awful. Just so you know, Miss Denise, that's okay. You will still be able to get your machine. Yep, and a stand. Yep, come with the stand. Come with everything. So, and even if you get the big boy, what is it, like TC 1501, something like that, the one that comes with 15 needles, that one comes with 2 sets of hoops, 2 cap drivers, the stand. If you use Little Alessia code, I think you get like $200 or more. I can't remember off, plus free shipping. So, because again, the shipping ain't cheap. Hold up, you can embroider Converse on you can embroider Converses on anything you can get it hooped on. I mean, if you're on your single needle, if you can get it on there, you can embroider on it. You know, if you babysit it real bad, you know, enough. But yeah, I mean, they tell you can't embroider structured hats on like a single needle, but I did. I make structured hats for an off-roading group that I sell merchandise to, and they wanted hats, and I did a structured hat on my Janome MC400. So needling 15 oh, you can't imagine needing 15 needles. You say that until you it's like the more and more you get into it, the more and more you want. I just started like embroidering again like April of 2020, and now I want like everything. So the bigger the hoop, the better, you know. I don't know, I don't know if the sound quality is bad. I bet it's raw and uncut just like this. Unlike people who be, and yeah, no, it was because that's what someone asked me in the video. Kristen, she asked, why did I choose? And I mean, she didn't even know that my options were Melco or anything. She just asked why, because I think that's the question for most people is like, why would you choose a Racoma over a Melco? Because you hear such bad things about about Racoma, you know. But I mean, I haven't used it yet, so I can't say much yet. So, but from people who I've seen who do physically have one, because there are bad videos out there that bash Racoma and they don't even have the machine. So from what I can see, it's not a bad machine to have. And everybody, like in a lot, because I'm in a lot of Facebook groups, everybody who has a Racoma, they love the Racoma. Like people ask all the time, but everybody loves a Racoma. And even in the video, one of the ladies who had an issue with, who talked about a bad experience, because it was like I forgot the guy's name, but it's a guy on YouTube who made a video. It's called like Shit-Toma. And he had this other lady who does hats, and she had an issue with the 15 needle. And that was her issue, was that it did not stop. If she had a thread break, if she was low on bobbin, it didn't stop. It wouldn't stop and say that, like, alert you, like most even single needles do. But everybody who I talked to, they said that's not true. Their machine stops if they have a thread break. Their machine stops. It's half your car note. I wish that 128 was half my car note. We ain't gonna talk about my car note. It's not pretty. But yeah, that's a real nice car note. I used to have one of them car notes back in the day, and you know, like 2007. It's kind of hard to get a car note like that here in the DMV nowadays. But yeah. I gotta get this stuff out of this cup. It's a Bang coffee that I bought at Target earlier, and it's okay in small portions, but it's not the bee's knees permanently. Alright, y'all, I need to get my xanthan gum, because that's what I use to thicken any kind of like stews and things, or gravies, any kind of soup, gravy, anything that I make keto wise. I don't use cornstarch. I use xanthan gum, and it's just like it's in your toothpaste actually. It's like what makes your toothpaste thick. Oh, yours ain't either, Tasha. But it's what makes your toothpaste thick. So it's in a lot of different foods, but you can buy a bag of it, and I've had it forever, and it's like $11 and it lasts forever. And I use it, like I said, to thicken all of my sauces. So let me grab that. Xanthan gum. It's on here somewhere. It's got like a recipe on it. Oh, it's back here. Xanthan. It's backwards. I'm looking at it in the thing. Yeah, for real, Tasha. It's Xanthan gum. But I keep a baby spoon. I have some of that in the pantry, and I've never used xanthan gum. Yeah, it's with the X instead of a Z. Yeah, but it sounds like xanthan more. I just got a lisp, you know, whichever. But it's just a powder. I keep a baby spoon in it, and that's literally like, it's falling. That's all I use in like a big pot. And I'm just sprinkling it in. Yep, with an X. And it'll thicken it right on up. You don't need cornstarch and flour. What is it made from? It's derived from some kind of corn. The ingredients is 100% xanthan gum, so it's its own thing. But from what I researched, I think it's like derived from corn or something. I have to look it up, but I looked it up when I first started. I started keto about 3 years ago. And though I do look a little fluffy on this camera right now, I lost 75 pounds in about 7 months. So I was fluffier, very much so. But from a size 20 pants down to a 12 I wear now. So yeah. Are you Googling it? Yep. Google time. But it's I mean, whether you want to or not, it's in everything that you, for the most part. If you look on the back of a lot of foods and a lot of just products in general, xanthan gum is in it most of the time. Like I said, your toothpaste. What else is it? It's in like a lot of stuff. So. So the next thing I'm gonna do is make my dough, because you know you can't have chicken and dumplings without dumplings. Right now I just got my pot going with my chicken. I'm not keto, but I don't eat. Oh, you don't eat? No, it's not. It's gluten free. I put it back. Hold on. Yeah, it's gluten free. It's literally from judysglutenfree.com. Yeah. So you can have it if it has, you know, like I said, it's just made of xanthan gum, wherever that may come from. But I looked it up a long time ago, but again, I didn't slept since then. That was about 3 years ago. So but I'm getting some cheese, some cream cheese, some heavy cream cheese. This mozzarella cheese is what I usually make my fathead dough out of. Cream cheese. So definitely not for you, Tasha. I'm sorry. Well, it wasn't for you anyway with the chicken, but this ain't vegan at all. I'm sorry. But it's still low carb, which is still good. Eggs. Usually only 1 egg to make fathead dough. But you can, the lovely thing about fathead dough is you can turn it into like anything. And honestly, I was going to say you could probably make this vegan some kind of way, but you can't because it's all cheese. So never mind. I'm sorry, Tasha. But it is gluten-free. So Denise, if you wanted to have pizza or cinnamon rolls or anything like that, you could use this to make all of those things. Bagels, all kinds of stuff people make out of this fathead dough. So if you wanted to use that to do that, you could. I'm not gonna bake it, which I would normally do. I just made pizza last week. Nice dough, and I baked that one. But this one I'm not gonna bake because it's gonna get cooked in the broth like dumplings do. So what am I looking for? I think I need a little more broth in here because most of it done boiled out. But there was something else I needed. What did I need? I'm too old for this. Oh, protein powder.
So, while Rose was capturing Jesse and his gang.
So, this is the protein powder I use for like everything. If you watch on this channel, if you watch my protein waffle recipe, again, Denise, another.
What did she use?
Hi, Anna. Another thing, gluten-free. If you wanted to have waffles, protein powder, just one scoop of protein powder. Hi Stacy. 1 scoop of protein powder, 1 egg, and whatever liquid, like a 1/3 cup of liquid, whatever your choice of liquid. I use heavy cream, but you can use whatever. You can use water, you can use coconut milk, you can use whatever you want. And put it in your some baking powder. Put it in your waffle maker, and I'll add cinnamon to mine. You can make desserts out of it. You can add cocoa powder. You can make it like a red velvet. All-purpose gluten-free flour. You can do that too. Might be a little cheaper. I don't know how much gluten-free flour is, but this will only be one carb. So, not that you cutting out carbs, but you could have dumplings with only 1 carb in it versus the 23 or more that's going to be in your flour, 40, something like that. Even gluten-free, even when they take the gluten out, it's still flour. So, oh no, you're fine, Stacy. You ain't late. You can recreate it. I mean, they got egg replacers. I actually have egg replacers downstairs. I told you my daughter's teacher is vegan. She's also my sister-in-law. But so yeah, but she's vegan, and so I bought like egg replacers and different stuff like that because I want to try to experiment. My brother is vegan too, so experiment with them. They just started doing vegan like right at the beginning, right before the pandemic started. So it's a shame that's the way we measure time nowadays, is pre-pandemic, post-pandemic. But yeah. So I think I need to turn this bag on. I don't know if y'all can hear this pot boiling. It's going crazy. But I'm gonna turn it down. Sorry, I'm all close and personal. You should do a cooking video, keto / They actually have, Tasha, if you want it to be keto, because I know y'all say y'all had thought about it, but most of the time when people think of keto, they think of meat, because that's what I think about. Oh, so all I'm eating is steak and brisket. By the way, the last time I was on your live, and I said all I was thinking about was brisket, my husband stopped and got me brisket. He didn't even hear the conversation. He just loves me. But they have a website called meatfreeketo.com, and all of the recipes are, I don't know if they're completely vegan. I think they do have a whole vegan section, but they're all meat free. So they also have a nut free section, which is where I used to go to look for a lot of nut free recipes, because like I told y'all, I have a nut allergy, which apparently I don't anymore. So, you know. But what I do with the other bottle? I think I should just use water instead of adding some more stock to this. I don't want it to get too salty, but yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Where my big cup at? Hopefully it's not like too loud, because we just moved in. It's like, it's not completely hollow in here, but it just, there's an echo because the ceilings are so high. Miss Good Brisket, 14 years. And it's I ain't never been to Texas. My mama trying to get me to go in April, so maybe I can get some brisket while I'm down there. I love brisket. Add some water to this. To the stuff. We were looking at houses earlier. It's my job to find a house for us to stay in when we go down in April. But cheap. Like Airbnb's like dirt cheap. It's crazy. But I know like the cost of living is like pretty good in Texas. I mean, for the price I just paid for a house, I could probably get a, though my house is it's a good size. I got 5 bedrooms, but and I mean, the price I paid for this house and other places in Maryland, you might get a 2-bedroom house, if that, you know, depending on where you go. But in Texas, you can get like a whole like mansion, like whole mansion for, you know, $300,000-$400,000. It's crazy. So, where are you now, Denise, if you're not in Southeast Texas? I'm like eyeballing because I know how much it is, but I'm putting 2 cups of this shredded cheese in this bowl. That's a good hubby. That's right. He got me some brisket. It's good hubby. He get on my nerves sometimes, but he's from the living to my who? Who's the who? Decent housing and no state tax. I don't know, no state tax. Gas is also reasonable. That's because they're like right down there, like getting it. So, oh, you're in Arizona. Ooh, I had a friend that was one of my friends from high school. Her and her husband were stationed in Arizona. She did not enjoy it. I mean, I think she liked it for the most part, but the scorpions, can't get with that. It's not cool. 2 ounces of cream cheese is going in the same bowl, and I'm gonna microwave it to melt it. When I did the pizza recipe the other day, I didn't melt it actually, but it was being baked, so that was the first time I actually made fathead dough. I was looking at a different recipe, and that was the first time I actually made fathead dough without melting the cheese first. But I'm gonna melt it this time because I have to roll it out, and you couldn't really roll out the other one. You could only you could flatten it with like your spatula pretty good. You pick it all up, flatten it out on your pizza pan pretty good, and baked it, and it made a really nice crust, like regular pizza crust. So I'm gonna do this for, I'm gonna do like 30 seconds, and you can add whatever seasonings you want. I've made fathead dough into I don't know if that's loud, the microwave. I've made it into cinnamon rolls, and I took it to church, and I gave it to people who weren't keto. They wanted to try it though, but they loved it, so it is good. I don't know if you ever heard of or decided to look up fathead dough, like F-A-T-H-E-A-D, fathead. Desert winds all year round and 120-mile temps in the summer. No, I'm not. We were talking about that on Amanda's live yesterday, Meba Designs. They're in Florida. I like Florida. Not in the summer. It's hot. Like hot. Like in the shade, it's hot. And it's humid. I know in Texas they have more of like a dry heat. You should go to Texas. I'm gonna go to Texas. I ain't moving there. I can't. It's hot there too. No, thank you. Where my spatula?
So based on this, how?
Yeah, I can't go there. Can't move there. I'm okay on the East Coast. I like 4 seasons. You know, we don't really have crazy tornadoes. We don't have crazy hurricanes. I do like the no state tax, but I can move to Delaware for that. I used to live in Delaware. I went to high school in Delaware. So, Delaware don't have no state tax either. Southeast Texas is humid and rainy. Yeah. So, I don't like rain either because this ain't naturally straight. This is straightened, and she be real curly. So, I don't have time to be fighting rain every day. I don't like that. Nope, I don't have time for it. Okay, so like it was melted. It's like already like dough, like already. But I'm going to add my egg, just one. And I'm going to add a scoop of protein powder. And like I said, this is a really good, it's the purpose of it. It's called a multi-purpose mix by Quest. And I literally have it on Amazon subscription because I can't live without it. Because I use it for everything. But it has no flavor. So you can use it for whatever. I've made like protein cakes and protein donuts. I did like a red velvet protein donut once. So it's definitely versatile. And like I said, my protein waffles, like, because when you're keto, you can't have peanut butter and jelly. But I love peanut butter and jelly. So I make my waffles, and I add in, I use a sugar-free jelly, strawberry, because strawberries have less sugar in them normally than like grape does. So they're like the only berries you can actually eat while you're on keto. I mean, like the only fruit. And I add regular peanut butter because, I mean, it really only got like 1 gram of sugar in it most of the time. We are North Texas, 15 minutes from Lawton, Oklahoma. I thought you was in like Minnesota, Tasha. Yeah, north, east coast, or south. I want to try these cupcakes. What cupcakes? You talking about the protein donuts? I mean, I make cupcakes too for other people. I mean, I might have one. That's the only thing I'm cheating for. I love dessert. Other than that, I don't need no pasta. I don't need no rice. I don't need all of that stuff anymore. I'm okay. If I never have to eat macaroni and cheese again, I'm okay. And I never thought I could, but it's fine. It was either that or have surgery on my spine and my brain and all those good things. Anybody got time for that? So they told me I had to lose weight. That's what I'm doing. Just getting rid of this. Sorry, that was parchment paper. We are in Minnesota, but my husband is working in Minnesota. But when the job is over, we are heading back to Texas. Oh, you're a resident of Texas. Okay, cool. So you up there in Minnesota all cold. With the snow and like on a daily. And y'all from Texas. And the kids are like, what is going on, Mom? Why are we up here in the cold? It snows in parts of Texas, my husband. It snows in parts of Texas. Not everywhere. I mean, not like, not like Minnesota. Everybody, I mean, I know some people who actually live in Minnesota and they actually love it though. My husband's aunt used to live in Minnesota and she loved it. Okay, I might need some kind of flour to really roll this thing kind of thing. Minnesota is okay. She lives here now, by the way. She ain't been back, so she can't like it that much. But she loved it when she was there. So, but she's back here. So, my husband would very much like us to. I know you guys are from Virginia. I said, like, when you move back to the East Coast, we can see each other. Hey, fam. But y'all not moving back to the East Coast. You're going back to Texas. That's okay. If you're back by April, maybe I can see you. We're going to Houston. I'm just spreading all this stuff out as much as I can. My rolling pin is downstairs in my other kitchen. You visit because your mom is here, right? I try to keep all of. I guess I gotta get a regular cooking kitchen rolling pin. If my kids didn't live in Cali, I would have stayed in Texas and moved. I loved it there, but I'm never going back to California. And you move with the kids so you can like watch them where I'm at. closest to California without living there. Oh, okay. 2.5 hours from Dallas. All right. I think I need more protein powder. This stuff is not turning into dough right now. It's like a mess. So I'm gonna add another scoop of protein powder so it can actually turn into a dough. And I'll have to actually like do a video where I'm not live. Yeah, your mom is still in VA, kind of out near where Sierra is, right? In those areas, like the Richmond areas. Ground moves too much in Cali, yeah. That's why, like, all my husband's family's from, well, his family on his grandmother's side, they're from New Orleans. And at one point he wanted to live in New Orleans, but I love him. But there's too many hurricanes. I can't be evacuating every hurricane season. That's not cool. So, our little hurricanes here are like tropical storms. That's it. Ain't really doing much of nothing. This parchment paper is making too much noise, y'all tell me, so. Because I can actually hear it coming from my iPad.
You took a picture of the car that you picked this place.
Okay, I got to turn this down every time I turn it up, and then it's like boiling the crap out of it. They brush right over the water. What, the earthquakes? Jazzy, you say you're on the East Coast? Okay, my hands are coming down. Our hurricanes, oh yeah, brush over the water on East Coast, right? Yeah, pretty much. We have one that tears up, you know, like a beach or something, you know. I think New Jersey had a really bad one, like once. So, it's not something that happens frequently. We had like one earthquake that really did anything. That was it, so. Nothing really. We've had, like, where I am, we've had one tornado that actually tore up the town of La Plata, which is about 10 miles from me. And they said it was the best thing that actually ever happened to La Plata because it was able to build up after that. So, not all bad. I mean, that was like 15 years ago or so. So. Yeah, I definitely got to get me a rolling pin for up here. I have 2 kitchens, but my kitchen downstairs I use solely for my baking business. So all my rolling pins are downstairs because I use them generally for cakes. For like rolling out fondant and stuff. So I don't have one just in my regular kitchen. I need to get one for that. I'm trying to figure out.
You should put candy because our cars are pretty unshiny. Because they are candy. Yeah, you find cars the other.
So, only thing about fathead dough is it can be sticky, but that's, like I said, most dough. So, just coating my hands, but it's all a dough. Oh, you have 2 nieces that live in Waldorf? I think you said that in somebody else's live. When their last names, like, you related to Thomas's and I think like Barnes, I think you said. Robinson and Sims. Is it Robinson or Robertson? I know a Sims. I used to work with somebody named Michael Sims. That was years ago. Oh, okay. The Thomas and Barnes are your family name. But I mean, the Michael Sims is definitely not your niece. Oh, the Sims and Robinsons are your family name. Okay. But yeah, I work with somebody named Mike Sims. Some years ago. It was like almost 10 years ago now. Yeah, because I've been in my current job for like 9 years. So yeah, almost 10 years ago. So now I'm going to spread it out. And like I said, I will actually, like, when this is either playing live, and my hands are not filthy, a playing live or a video. Maybe I'll do a keto pizza, so you guys can see how to like fully make a fathead dough. There's several variations actually. You can use coconut flour, you can use almond flour, but there's different measurements depending on what you use. I can have both coconut and almond flour now. I could only use coconut flour in the past, but I like protein powder. It doesn't have like, my husband says he can always taste it. I don't really taste it, but it doesn't have like a distinct taste. Heading out. Great talking to you. I'm definitely looking forward to the Fed. Bye, niece. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, this was not planned. This was just like, let me test and see if this app works and I can actually go live from my phone, because that's what we all want, right? Like to be able to go live from our phone without 1,000 subscribers. So it definitely works. Where's the knife? Can you hand me a knife? Please and thank you. Steak knife over there. So I'm gonna like cut it in, not that, just a regular steak knife. Can't with this giant butcher knife.
No, it's the crappy knife.
It's the who?
It's the crappy
It's still a giant knife that I don't need. I just need a little steak knife. Just a simple girl. Bye, I'll see you in the next live. Yes. Is anybody else going live today? I don't know. Lives are like the highlight of my life nowadays.
She's all done.
Oh, yay.
You might want to go through it because I'm not the English teacher.
Oh, God. Daddy's helping with homework, and Mommy's a grammar Nazi, so. Can you say Nazi on YouTube? I don't know.
No, technically not.
It's not monetized, so. They ain't paying for it. So I may have to go back over it.
I think I did well, maybe, sort of.
He thinks he did well, maybe, sort of. But I'm just cutting it in little strips and I'm dumping it in there for it to boil.
Hi!
I can't see you.
Go subscribe to my channel.
Oh, I don't know if Auntie Fifi's still on here. Oh yeah, she has a channel. And her hair's all over the place. So. And she knew I was going to say that. That's why she laughed. Oh, Miss Stacy and Miss Anna said hi.
Hi.
Piper's asleep. I need to wake her up. That was Chessa.
Daddy asked you if you want him to wake her up.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Oh, Miss Tasha said hi too.
Hi.
I'm on a live, so no.
Oh, you're on what?
I'm on live.
Oh.
I'm testing out to see if it works on my phone. All that hair, yeah, girl.
Hello, party people.
Yo, that's my little sister.
Hello, my name is Lanisha, but you can call me Nisha. Bro. Yes, that looks nice.
No, it looks nice. Yeah.
Oh, wait, hold on.
They have to cook. I have to turn it back up.
I said that you said yes, and I said, or I can do it. He said, go for it.
Stacy and Anna said hi.
He said,
Hello, beautiful
without
women. Stop laughing.
Tasha, I was telling you about the noises. Told you. all the noises they make.
Yes, I am hilarious. Thank you very much.
Oh God. Okay, I really am lying.
I'm playing. I'm finally finished with my work. I'm so happy. Well,
She's
I
in
lied. I'm
college.
not actually. I still have to do 2 more things.
Are you finished with your work or are you not? Is that your no? She's my little sister, but I've been she's been living with me since she was in what 3rd, 4th grade, something
Yes,
like that.
and I also am taller than her.
Yes, she is very. I am short. I'm not that short. She's just very tall.
Look at me coming in. That's great.
She's 20, so that's my teenager.
Yeah, I'm older.
Yeah, that's my little sister. Yeah. Yeah, that's my little sister. Tasha said, "Hey, sis."
Hello.
Yeah, that's my little sister. We're 12 years apart, so she's 12 years younger than I am. So,
I can talk to my professor tomorrow.
okay. Why are you putting a hat on?
Just was there.
Okay, buddy.
You really got me messed up, you.
Okay, I'm trying to clean my hands off because there's stuff everywhere. But yeah, so she's in her 2nd semester, 1st year of college. Yes, I am live right now on my phone with the Prism Live app. This is called Prism Live. Yeah, Prism Live Video is the app, and it's on Android and in the Apple Store because I downloaded it on my iPad and my Samsung phone. Yes, yay! Now we can all go live from our phones. So, because I'm sure if you're out on the go, and the video quality is way better, and the sound quality is way better than like your computer. No problem, Stacy. So, like I said, after my live yesterday, like with 50 million freaking things set up to my computer, webcams and ring lights, and though I do still have a ring light right now, but webcams and ring lights and all of that stuff. And then I went back later. The video wasn't bad. Like the quality of the video, like I would say, wasn't bad, but the video quality was awful. I mean, like everybody's like, "Oh, it actually wasn't that bad." I'm like, no, I couldn't hear what I was saying. I could barely understand what I was saying, and I know I talk fast, so I get that a lot. But I mean, you should at least be able to hear something that I'm saying. Couldn't hear nothing.
Daddy's watching your video.
Yes, Daddy's watching my video.
Are you watching your video at the same time?
Yes, I'm watching my video too. So I can see because you're on the actual like app itself. When somebody else is watching it, the comments come in faster than they do to the person who's actually live streaming. So I can see the comments pop up there before they actually pop up here. Yeah. So, but yes, Tasha, now you can go without taking your computer. And you got your iPhone 12 Pro Max, so I'm sure it's got a nice camera on her. So you can have good video quality, and as long as your cell phone service is good wherever you are, you should have a good stream. So
Wait, your video's behind.
my video is behind. Yeah, see, the video is behind on the iPad, but the comments come in faster on the iPad than they do on the actual. I noticed that yesterday, like on the computer too, because I had a computer, because I was streaming from the computer, and then I had the comments, like the video up on my other like channel on, so I could see the comments too, because I had the webcam I have, it's like a 7-foot cord, so I can pull it away. It doesn't have to be like attached. I don't have to take the computer with me. Can't stretch it too far, but I don't have to take it with me. So
Is this on your Crafty Creation channel?
no, I'm on my This Is Ashley channel right now, and then I will go on do all my crafting stuff. Though I did talk about embroidery machine most of the time. But you know, that's still life for me, you know.
Well, I don't know if I'm ever going to do a live stream on my channel.
You don't know if you're going to do a live stream on your channel. She's a channel too. It's called Cow Pal TV. And she hasn't posted a video in...
Since I was 6.
I want to say, yeah, probably like 6.
We have
Her aunt and uncle took her out and did like a whole nice intro video for her, which is really, really cute actually. And they're supposed to be doing her videos, like recording her videos and editing them, but none of us ever get around to that, so that's why lives are great. Because you ain't got to edit nothing. It's all live and uncut, right? You get what you get. Hopefully y'all get what you get.
Because there's lots of videos on Piper's tablet.
There's lots of videos on Piper's tablet, yes.
There's
Piper.
some videos I don't want to do.
Can you go wake up Piper?
Okay.
Thank you.
Try. The other time I just like, do
I tried to.
whenever
Yes, we love lives. Yes, we do.
whenever I try to like do like this, she's like,
No. Yeah, we love lives. That we do. It was, I mean,
no, I gotta feed the fishy.
yeah, she gotta feed the fish. It wasn't something that I wanted to do at first, and yesterday was very awkward. But today was better. Today was easier. So it definitely gets easier the more you do it. So, I don't know. But I am about to get off of here on a second, y'all, so I can finish getting this stuff so I can hurry and feed them and get them into bed, because they're going to bed at 8 o'clock. 8:30 at the latest. And I was about to say Tasha gotta leave soon, but you an hour behind, so I guess you got like another hour or so before you gotta take the kids to hockey at 7:30. So, but all right, y'all, it works, and we can post in the Discord now that the app works, and we can all go live from our phones. No restrictions. Ain't no strings on us. Other than the charger cord for the phone, maybe.
Are you about to end the live?
Yes, I'm about to end my live. You want to come end my live with me?
Yes.
No. Oh, is he? Oh, okay. White my daddy take us out. No problem, Stacy. Thank you guys for coming with me while we try to cook something real quick. It's pretty much done. So, it's just a boiling pot of, you know, stuff at this point, but
That'd be terrible if you have to drop your phone.
yeah, that would be terrible if I dropped my phone in
I'm
the
not
hot.
doing that.
See, that was more like dough too on the side that I cut up, but yeah. Thank you guys for watching. I will see y'all in the next live. Bye. How do you end it now? There. End. There we go.